Here in this video lecture I will discuss the application of uncertainty principle. One of the most important application of it is the non-existence of electron into the nucleus. Non-existence of electron in the nucleus. Right. So this is the major problem which is based on the uncertainty principle. And this is one of the example of it. You know that uncertainty principle we define the product of two uncertainties. One is in position and second is in momentum, and this is equal to h cross, that is equal to h upon 2 pi. Right. So for this purpose, that electron does not exist inside the nucleus. Electron does not exist inside the nucleus. We know about it, right? That electron revolve around the nucleus. It does not exist inside the nucleus, but in nuclear decay, uh, you know that when a nuclei or nucleus disintegrate, beta particles emits beta minus and beta plus. So beta radioactivity shows that electrons emit from the nucleus. Right, we have to show that electron does not exist inside the nucleus, and from beta radioactivity, beta decay, you know that the kinetic energy of emitted electron is of the order of 4 mega electron volt. So this is one of the point, right? So by using the uncertainty principle, delta x delta p is equal to h cross, we have to show that electron does not exist inside the nucleus. For that purpose, what we are doing, we know that the radius of the nucleus is of the order of 10 raised power minus 14 meter. So this we are taking as delta x of order of it 10 raised minus 14 meter. Right. So uh, electron is confined within the nucleus. If suppose, then the uncertainty in its position must not be greater than 10 raised power minus 14 meter. If it is so, if suppose electron exists inside the nucleus, then the uncertainty in its position must not be greater than the order of its radius, that is 10 raised power minus 14 meter. Right. So according to the uncertainty principle, we know that delta x that is the uncertainty into position, delta P, that is the uncertainty into the momentum. The product of these two uncertainty is equal to h cross, that is h upon 2 pi. So by using this equation with this information, that delta x is equal to, suppose, 2 into 10 raised power minus 14 meter. Then by putting this value delta P, one can find out that will be h upon 2 pi into delta x. Now delta P is equal to the value, numerical value of Planck constant, that is 6.625 into 10 raised power minus 34 joule second, divided by 2 pi into mass delta x, that is 2 into 10 raised power minus 14 meter. So from here, the calculation, after the calculation of it, the result comes approximately 5.275 into 10 raised power minus 21 kilogram meter per second. Right. So this is the uncertainty into the momentum. As you know that here we have supposed that electron exists inside the nucleus. So this will be the uncertainty into the momentum. So momentum cannot be less than this one. So here, if suppose electron exists inside the nucleus, the momentum of the electron inside the nucleus will be equal to this one at least. So here we are taking momentum value of the electron, if that suppose exists into the nucleus, will be equal to the same 5.275 into 10 raised power minus 21 kilogram meter per second. So if this is the momentum of the electron, it means from it one can find out the kinetic energy of the electron inside the nucleus. So by using this property information, we just try to find out the kinetic energy of the electron inside the nucleus, if this is true. So the kinetic energy of the electron, if suppose it exists inside the nucleus, right, then we know kinetic energy is equal to P square upon 2m. Right. So now by putting this value of P, that kinetic energy of the electron inside the nucleus will be equal to P square upon 2m, where P is equal to 5.275 into 10 raised power minus 21 kilogram meter per second, and square of it divided by 2 into mass of the electron, that is 9.1 into power minus 31 kilogram. So by using these two units, this comes into joule. So kinetic energy of the electron, after simplification of it in terms of electron volt, now we will convert it into electron volt. So the result is 5.275 into 10 raised power minus 21 square of it divided by 2 into 9.1 into 10 raised power minus 31 into 1.6 into 10 raised power minus 19 divided it by the spectra. So you will get the unit electron volt, and after simplification of it we will get 95.55 into 10 raised power 6 electron volt, and you know that 1 mega electron volt is equal to 10 raised power 6 electron volt. So here we are getting kinetic energy approximately 96 mega electron volt. So now from this result we are getting kinetic energy of the electron is of the order of 96. So kinetic energy of the electron, if it exists inside the nucleus, should be equal to 96 mega electron volt. But from beta decay we observe that the kinetic energy of the electron approximately 4 mega electron volt. So by using these two results one can conclude that if really electron exists inside the nucleus, so it should be 96 mega electron volt, right? But we get from the beta decay this information that electron which emits from the nucleus, the kinetic energy of those electrons maximum is 4 mega electron volts. So here conclusion is from this result that electron does not exist inside the nucleus. Right, so this result we compare on the basis of kinetic energy of the electron if it exists into the nucleus by using the uncertainty principle with minimum values of position and momentum. So if you like it, so please visit my blog Apni Physics. Web address of it is www.apniphysics.com. Please like and subscribe if this is informative for you. Thanks for watching this video. Myself Sushil Kumar. Today is 19th March 2016. Thanks once again.